Okay, so we're back, and tonight we've got the NMRA Awards Night. As we said earlier on, usually when the NMRA has their annual convention, the national convention, there's usually a dinner on the Saturday night, and they usually have an awards presentation. So we can't get the people to actually come on here and give them an award, but we can go through the list. So we've got our esteemed president, Gordy Robinson's here. So he's going to go through the awards, and I'll chirp in when required. So I'll hand it over to you, Gordy.
Thanks, Martin. Let's do this. So let's roll to our next slide.
Yep.
Okay, so first up, it's our Meritorious Service Award, and these are awarded by departments for service to the NMRA by individuals, by volunteers within that department. So the Meritorious Service Award reflects dedicated and long-term service by a member for participation in one or more of the various administrative departments or committees of the national organisation. The representative department head selects recipients for the award. In the case of committee participation, it's the chair of the respective committee, and they may nominate a member to the respective department head or responsible officer for approval. So we've got quite a few of these to go to. So let's roll through the first ones.
We do. So the first one we have is the administration department.
So we've got Lee Stromer, who's for the last 12 years has provided outstanding support to members and staff as the NMRA's 100% club coordinator stroke liaison. Ben Sevilla, who's recently stepped down as IT manager, but previously was for 9 years was that in that role, providing outstanding technical support to our members, the staff and volunteers at NMRA headquarters as well. He's done countless hours training staff on various systems and developing new systems for headquarters. So thank you to Ben. Frank Koch, our CFO, honorary life member, has for 12 years and longer provided insight and support for members, staff, and volunteers as NMRA CFO, the museum CFO, HQ advisor, and oversight, as well as numerous committee positions over the years and stuff at all levels, including in his own division. And Mike Brestow, honorary life member, has provided decades, I think it's 4 decades, of support for members, staff, and volunteers as the organization's historian, presidential advisor, HQ advisor, insurance coordinator, calendar coordinator, member of the museum board of directors, and numerous committees, as well as multiple executive positions over the years. Cool. Let's move on next department. Gotta get quicker with that clicker. Okay, education department. So recipients in the education department. Michael Hone, MMR, has provided valuable contribution to the beginner's guides, which are going up on the NMRA's website now. They've been completely revamped. And he served as the co-editor and the lead for that project and provided some fantastic contributions, and has subsequently been promoted to our new head of department for education. John Stevens spent 15 years as the NMRA National Scout Coordinator. He was responsible for growth and instrumental in helping thousands of scouts earn their Model Road and Merit Badge. Thanks to John. Dave Chance was as member of the AP Committee for the Education Department and served as the Mid-Eastern Region AP Manager. He's provided outstanding efforts during the past year, which was 2020. So, and not last but not least, oh no, it's not least because there's another one coming still. Jerry Hopkins, MMR in Australia. He's a member of the AP Committee at national level. He's also, for many, many years, served as the Australasian Region AP Manager. He's provided outstanding support to members in Australia in an extremely challenging year with very different restrictions across the whole country. And he has encouraged a lot of people to get their MMR over the years. Harley Look, his MMR is a member of the AP Committee as well in the North Central region. And he again has provided, as with many of our AP people, provided outstanding service in many years, but especially in the last 20 months through the pandemic, and we haven't seen the foot come off the gas pedal at all with any of these guys. So appreciate everything they've done. Okay, and the marketing department, Pam came into our social media team just before the pandemic and took over from Ken as our social media Facebook manager. She's been instrumental in moderating and maintaining Facebook, working with the team of moderators that does that to improve the way that we do it, and has grown and is growing and sharing the NMRA, has assisted us with many NMRAX events. Unfortunately, can't be with us today, but produces quite a lot of the graphics that you see at NMRAX. And social media has been extremely important. Okay, so we'll just step away for a quick word from our sponsors.
Hey, this is Tony Cook, the managing editor of Diesel Era magazine. And if you're enjoying the content on the NMRAX, be sure to subscribe, hit the like button, and remember to ding the little bell icon so you'll get updates when there's new information.
Okay, welcome back, everybody. So we're moving on to President's Awards, and first up is the President's Award for Divisional Service. And this was established in 2017. It's awarded by the NMRA President to one individual in a division in a region, so it's one per region, but it's a member from a division for division service, who has done outstanding beyond the call of duty work to make his or her local division effective, engaging, and welcoming to members. Individuals are recommended to the NMRA President by the NMRA National Board of Directors, national officers, or region presidents as appropriate, and preferably always with the guidance of the region officials. So we've got quite a few here, so we'll move on. There's loads, but we'll read them all out. So John Giles, Australian region, Peter Bowen for the British region, Mark Lachey in the LSR, Dave Ellis in the MCR, Jimmy Abels in the Mid-Continent, Alex Palomini in Mid-Eastern, Robert Blake in Mid-West, Frank Pastori in the NFR, Thomas W. Wortman, NER, I'm guessing it's for William, but we might be wrong. Jim Collins, PCR, Charles Hutto in the PNR, Ryan Fedi, I can't even say that, I apologise, I'm butchering it. PSR, Jeffrey Carter in the Rocky Mountain, Dave Winanas in the Southeastern region, Brian Wards in the Thousand Lake region, and Barry Hensel in the NCR. So thank you to all of you for everything you've done for your local divisions. Moving on to President's Awards. The President's Award these President's Awards were given by the NMRA President at the time, Pete McGoon, MMR, for outstanding service to the NMRA. So, loads. But John Stevens for his role as VP Administration, Jerry Leone, MMR, Honorary Life Member, for his service as VP Special Projects and for the Californian State Railroad Museum exhibit. James Gore, PhD MMR, for service as the at-large North America Director. Robert Ham, MMR, for his service as Eastern District Director. Jack Hamilton, MMR, for his service as at-large Worldwide Director. Bob Amsler for service as the General Counsel and the M&TS Meetings and Trade Shows Department Manager. Carl Schmey for his work with Standards and Conformance. Frank Cork for his work as the CFO, the AP Chair, the HQ Manager, and the CSRM exhibit work, which I think we all can say the CSRM exhibit is fantastic, and when everything opens up, hopefully we all get to see it. Bruce DeYoung, MMR, Education Department Manager. Ben Sevier, Information Technology Manager. Chris Palermo, IP Counsel. Dee Voss, Standards and Conformance Department Manager. Alan Pollock, HLM, Harold Day Museum Committee Chair. Charles Getz, or Charlie, as he's better known to everyone else, HLM, California State Railroad Museum exhibit would not have happened without Charlie, and Mr. Bob Brown, MMR, Honorary Life Member. Again, the museum exhibit would not have happened without these two individuals. Mike Brestow, Honorary Life Member, for his work with the museum exhibit. Myself, for all I work work with NMRAX and various virtual conventions that Regions held last year that we helped with. And Clark Kooning, MMR Honorary Life Member, for his work as the manager of Modelling with the Masters. Cool. Okay, and now it's time for another word from another one of our sponsors.
Yeah, I'll be right with you guys. Just give me a second here. I'm holding for Sir Rod Stewart. Yeah, he's a little annoyed because every time we do a show, he's always last on. He never gets on. But if you guys have been watching the NMRAX, I would strongly suggest that you sub to it, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you'll always know when it's on. And it's a great show. Hold on. Yeah, I'm holding for Sir Rod Stewart. Yes. Yeah. Hi, Rod. How are Bill Graham from MRL, Model Railroading Live. Guys, remember NMRX. Yeah, I'm talking about the NMRX, Rod. Yeah, you watch it too, Sir Rod Stewart watches it as well. Hey, Rod, listen. Let me just finish this up, and I'll get back to you. Okay? Yeah, I'm not gonna cut you off. I know I hung up the last time. That was not my fault. Relax, just relax. Okay, Rod. I'll be with. I tell you, these superstars. Get the guys model railroading. Hey, NMRAX, sub, like, and hit the notification button. Okay.
Okay. Thanks to Bill for that. So, Honorary Life Membership Award. Awarding somebody with an Honorary Life Membership is the highest honour the NMRA can bestow upon one of its present or past members. It's only given in recognition of outstanding elective or voluntary service to the NMRA. So this year's recipients are Fred Heeden, MMR. Has been a long-term, as a long history of volunteer and elective service to the NMRA and to the hobby of model railroad in general in Canada and across the northern Midwest and across the middle of Canada. He's based out of Winnipeg. He was appointed to fill an unexpected board vacancy in 2012 and was then subsequently elected to the position and then re-elected for a second term. Fred served on the NMRA Board of Directors for 8 years in total. In 2017, the board chose him to be their lead director, a position he filled admirably until the end of his term in the summer of 2020. Fred Heeden is awarded the NMRA's Honorary Life Membership Award for his long and influential service to the NMRA and the hobby. And the next one. Oh, Martin's got too much of his clicker there. I'm going to have to beat with the clapping. Go back. Too quick, son. Too quick. Okay, so far too excited there. Ray DeBlake. Many people have met Ray at various conventions over the time. He's been a stalwart leader within the NMRA for many years. He served in the board of directors through the organization's transition years. This was pointed out to me earlier that people may not understand what that is and may not have the history. It does not mean that the board of directors went from steam to diesel, or even from diesel to electric. It was when we went from trustees to directors and reduced the size of the board and made some significant changes back in the early 2000s. He has been the convention committee chair for the national conventions for more than 15 years, bringing a vast amount of knowledge and experience in managing the complexity of a national convention to each new year and its unique set of challenges. In every case, he's brought a positive experience to most of the attendees and helped to ensure each convention was a success. Ray DeBleek is awarded the NMRA's Honorary Life Membership Award. Okay, before we get on to fellows, we will move to another message from one of our sponsors.
All right, hit the go button. Hey, Marty, the camera's still on. It's still rolling. Don't go get a sandwich now. It's still rolling. Marty's gone down to the beach. Marty lives like 30 feet from the beach. Marty is like loaded with coin. You see, when Marty's not on camera, this is what he's doing. He's always doing this. Anyways, the guys at NMRX, NMRAX, you got your Marty Jenkins, you got your Gordy Robinson, who's now the president of the NMRA. You got your Speed Muller. You got your Brad Anderson. If I'm missing somebody, I apologize, but those are the names Marty told me to mention. So anyways, these guys work really hard on these videos and getting them out, and the clinicians work really hard. So if you're enjoying it, apparently, according to Tony Cook, I watched his promos, and apparently what you do is you click on you subscribe, like you're getting a magazine, and then you click on the little bell icon. And then you'll get notifications whenever there's a new NMRAX video available. I should be a lot smoother doing this. If I was Burt Reynolds, I would be like way smoother doing this. It should be something like this. That would be much better. All right. Anyways, that's what you got to do. You got to subscribe. You got to click the little bell icon. You'll get tons more videos. These guys are doing an awesome job, a yeoman's job. And make sure you tell them that you enjoyed my promo videos more than you enjoyed Tony Cook's promo videos. That is key. Did I do it right, Marty? Okay. All right. Thumbs up, Marty. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. That's right. The toilet goes backwards. Yeah, I know that. That's cool. Up, Marty. See ya.
All right, everyone, I think we're back.
Yep.
Okay, so fellow of the NMRA Award, Martin, click the clicker. Thank you.
There you go.
There we go. The fellow of the NMRA Award is granted to those in the NMRA who fostered the organisation and the hobby and have increased or advanced social interaction and the social benefits of the hobby. And this recognition was started back in 2007. Okay, roll. So we have two recipients. We have two initial recipients together, and that's Charlie and Bob, and separate reasons in terms of the hobby. So we'll talk about each individual, but they both worked together extensively over the last good few years on the CSRM exhibit, which serves as a good, solid show and power of what the NMRA can achieve when we work together in the history of our organisation. As nearly 90-year-old organisation, and there aren't really too many hobby organisations that are that old. So Charlie, in most current NMRA members' memory, it would be difficult to identify precisely when Charlie Getz came onto the leadership scene. Still, no one would have any difficulty identifying the lasting impact he has made on the association, and I would say the hobby as well. Charlie served continuously in national leadership since the early 2000s with service as PCR trustee, at-large North America director, and then the NMRA president. Charlie mentored the association through the major reorganization in 2006 and was the primary author of the NMRA regulations and executive handbook that has served us as the guiding documents for the association. And Charlie's involvement in model railroading goes all the way back. For readers of the Narrow Gauge and Short Line Gazette, which we'll be talking about again in a second, Charlie has written a column in there since, I think, from day dot. And certainly you can see Charlie's personality come through in those columns and challenging some of the norms and challenging the opinions of the day right the way back. So Charlie is continues to be a strong supporter of the hobby and the NMRA. I am pretty sure that the CSRM exhibit will not be the last thing Charlie does in the NMRA. But thank you for everything you've done, Charlie, and we welcome you as a fellow of the NMRA. And so Charlie's partner in crime, or partner in modeling, I don't know which way we do it, but we'll say partner in crime, Mr. Brown, has been extensive in terms of publishing, and is known the world over as the editor of the very popular and very influential Narrow Gauge and Shortline Gazette magazine. Gordy has a tablet that has nothing but the Narrow Gauge and Shortline Gazette going all the way back to day dot on it, and it's what I read when I'm on a plane. Anyway, we digress. So Bob has been one of the most influential persons to identify and secure historically significant and important model railroading artifacts and valuable collections for including in the NMRA's CSRM exhibit. His aesthetic and literary skills have helped craft a world-class exhibit to showcase the hobby and the NMRA. He brought a wealth of talent and ideas to improve the scope and quality of this landmark exhibit. And when things are safe and when things are open, everyone around the world should definitely make a pilgrimage to go and see that. And then the final recipient this year of the NMRA's fellowship is Jerry Leone, MMR. I think all three of these guys are MMRs, but anyway, Jerry Leone, over the past 15 years, virtually every positive outcome of an NMRA program or enhancement to member benefits has had Jerry's name attached to the outcome. He is the originator and continuing editor of the NMRA e-bulletin, the single most essential communications advancement for the association in the last 10 years, at the point this was awarded. He is the driving force for the creation and expansion of the NMRA's partnership program. Jerry, has also been involved in helping grow our social media. Jerry was involved in helping the organization's marketing efforts, changing our look and feel of our advertisements, changing the look and feel of our publications, changing everything. And all the videoing, recording clinics, putting clinics up on our website, which you can go if you're a member to our members area of our website, look at our clinics, look at what goes on at conventions. Jerry's been doing promotion of the hobby with MRVP for a number of years. So yeah, Jerry's fantastic and has retired temporarily from the board of directors. We'll see, we might get him back. So Charlie, Jerry and Bob, all honorary life members, all MMRs, are the epitome of and deserving of formal recognition as NMRA fellows.
Well, Gordy, I think that brings us to the end.
It does. So I just want to say, if you know somebody in our organization who we need to say thank you to, who needs to have recognition, it's very difficult in an organization of the tens of thousands of members as ours for us to know everybody and find everybody and say thank you. I would recommend that you contact our awards committee and make nominations for one of these awards for the people that have made a difference to you, and especially with your own personal local hobby, with where we've got the President's Award for Division Service, we've got Meritorious Service Awards, etc. And if you want to get involved in our national organisation, there's no time like the present. We're always looking for people to come along, volunteer, share their skills, share their knowledge with the organisation and help grow the hobby, which doesn't really need any help to grow, but it's growing exponentially, and so that means more hands to the pump, please. So yeah, it would be lovely to have an even bigger celebration next year, and I hope that we will be, many of you will be able to attend in person at the St. Louis convention in August of 2022. Registration's open now for Gateway NMRA 2022 in St. Louis, Missouri, and we'll be having a live thank you to as many people as possible, but we will probably do something virtual as well next year because we can't get everybody in one place at one time. So, Martin, anything from you as the at-large worldwide director?
No, I'd just like to congratulate everyone tonight who was mentioned and has received an award. And as Gordy said, if you know somebody in your region or division, the President's Award for Regional Works is the way to go. So to get in there, and just congratulations to everyone. And I think that just about wraps it up, doesn't it, mister?
President? Yes, it does. And
Yeah, I did say president, but I think we
Did you?
blurped out on the internet here. So
Did it?
Yeah.
Did just the internet cut out, did it?
yeah,
All right.
yeah, and my
Thanks, everybody.
brain.
Well, thanks everybody for watching. Thank you everybody that has liked and subscribed to the NMRA's YouTube channel. Thank you to those guys watching, everyone that's watched live, and everybody that will watch this as a recorded session at a later date. We appreciate everything that everybody's doing for the hobby and our organisation, and we can't say thank you enough. So that'll be us for the night.
Catch you later. We'll see you next month.